Let's get in there, folks. In map number 1, between Desk Duty and To Bean or Not To Bean. We got BQK for our first map. Game number 1. Let's see how it goes. Let's see who you're rooting for in chat, folks. I want to know who I should be looking out for. DjChizzad on Queen for Desk Duty, and Barry's off Snail Ride for To Bean or Not To Bean. Get a nice quick kill onto the Warriors. Barry's going to get nice control of those gates, and he finds a kill onto DjChizzad right off the beginning. That gun doing a lot of work putting pressure on the map. But DjChizzad's going to try to get Eric up, and he's going to find it on the right side. So now they have a blade for Desk Duty. Meanwhile, the mill is strong with To Bean or Not To Bean, but Eric immediately finding value, finds 2 kills, and swaps the pressure over to Desk Duty. And Katherine finds a pick on a To Bean or Not To Bean. The Queen lives have been evened, and Barry's trying to find some gates. Xeperu going to look for another kill. He finds one on Katherine, but Eric finds the trade back, and he gets another kill. So Sopranist trades that as well, finding value for To Bean or Not To Bean. Getting that pressure. MrKirbs running away with that mace, trying to find a good spot that he can hold. Maybe find a little safe zone for his queen, DjChizzad. Chizzad going through the middle. Trying to find a little pick here through the wrap, but he can't find nothing yet. He needs to find some safe space, really. There's a lot of mill on this map, and that means danger for DjChizzad. He's got to find a pick. Gonna play safe. Gonna get his teammates up on double guns. And we got lasers going here. But they find a kill onto Barry's. DjChizzad relying on his mill heavily, and it's paying off. The snail getting dangerous territory, but Mr. Sopranist wants to pause that with an eat. Eric Herboso using that gun to full effectiveness. Looking for Barry's. Barry's able to escape. Find some value. Mr. Sopranist going to move back that snail. Barry's is chasing DjChizzad. Wants to finish this map sooner rather than later. Finds the laser. No more pressure for Desk Duty. DjChizzad on his own for this one. Dodges the laser. Looking for Mr. Sopranist. Got to get away from that. Gojira looks for the gun, and Xeperu with a pick off of the laser pressure for map number 1. And make sure that the counter is working. Fabulous, fabulous. Map number 2, Tally Fields. A little more of an eco-based map, but with a lot of snail pressure, of course. Let's see how they open up. Mr. Sopranist going to try to find a mace on the right side, but Barry's needs to follow DjChizzad and gets an early quick kill. DjChizzad down on pressure, and Barry's going to have all gate control. Eric going to get up on left side on that mace. Meanwhile, Barry's needs to slow down, figure out where he's going, and he finds 3 kills on DjChizzad. Oh, only 2, actually. There was a kill by one of the maces. But what a quick map for the gold team. DjChizzad not finding his rhythm on that one. How's the audio, everybody? Does everything sound okay? Let me know. Alright, very similar open from the Queens. Barry's going to stop any mill getting up. Meanwhile, Eco for the gold team. Very strong. To Bean or Not To Bean, looking at that Eco on the last 2 maps. And Barry's doing a great job of killing those warriors. What's DjChizzad up to? He's trying to figure out where can I get in on this gold base. They only need 1 to go. Mr. Sopranist is running it down. He gets the throw. He bounces it in. He knows the throws. What a fabulous start by To Bean or Not To Bean. And that's game 1, folks. Over in a blink of an eye. Let's check these stats. Berries, a lot of efficiency, getting a lot of those kills, not that many deaths. DjChizzad, he's still warming up, folks. Sometimes you just need one game to figure it all out, where your button's at, you know. Try to think like, okay, guys, you know, I need a little bit more space. Maybe we can get some mill up. Some great pressure on berries from Mr. Sopranist. And all across the board, gold team looking very clean. Blue side, still warming up. I believe in them, though. Don't count desk duty out. Map number 1. Helix Temple. The eco-friendly map to all the berry throwers. Shout out to my 3-pointers. To those hot hands out in the chat. You know who you are. Let's see what they do. We're going to have a triple eco happening on gold side right now. A lot of pressure on berries, especially when they get knocked down by DjChizzad right off the bat. Mills up for MrKirbs and Herboso. My bad. So a lot of mill pressure coming out of the blue side. They don't want another one of those quick eco matches like they had last time. Gojira going to even it up by going mill as well as Sopranist. We now have a mill match, folks, on a primarily eco-friendly situation. Mr. Sopranist finds a good kill onto DjChizzad. He's on final life. And meanwhile, the blue side just trying to do their best to make sure that Xeperu isn't able to get some of that eco pressure. Sopranist clashing with DjChizzad. He's got to get away from there. Gojira's going to find him, and Berries is now chasing into Mr. Sopranist. The pinch is real. DjChizzad could not get away from that. See, gold side was using their mill to pressure the queen. Meanwhile, blue side was just trying to staunch the bleeding that was happening because of the strong eco start from to bean or not to bean. Desk duty, they need to do a better job of finding those objective pressures. That way DjChizzad has a little bit more space. He doesn't have to run away so much from berries and also the dreaded mill. Xeperu going to get up speed immediately for to bean or not to bean. Desk duty going to find 1 mil and start pushing that snail right off the bat. Now, some people would say snail's slow. You'd be surprised. In this game, snail's very fast. Before you know it, that snail is close enough to the gate that everyone's looking at it and screaming, "Oh my God! Someone stop that snail!" Katherine going to run away, try to headbutt a berry in, but she's going to get away from that. Eric going to get picked up off as well. A lot of mill pressure coming out of to bean or not to bean. They want to push that snail right back. And look in the base. They've already got half their berries. They can switch to berries anytime they want. Sopranist deciding, you know what? Right now we have strength. Let's go straight for snail. Let's see what he decides to do. Is he going to start doing some eco? I believe so. Yes. And he knows the throws, folks. He's been practicing. It's IGL Fall 2020. He wants to stunt on him, and he is doing so fantastically. This is Tier 3, folks. Are you seeing these berries? Hello? I can't even hit those berries. And I'm Tier 1. What the heck? Meanwhile, to bean or not to bean's mill is as strong as ever. DjChizzad finally finds a kill, gets away from berries, but he's still low on life. MrKirbs doing a good job of ledging, making sure those berries don't get in. He just needs to keep bouncing. He's looking away from berries. Berries pressuring him helps block out, box out, and we got ourselves an interesting situation. 2 maps for to bean or not to bean. So I'm still getting used to using this scoreboard, so I apologize if I'm a little late on some of the tick marks. Berries, gonna dive through, finds 2. DjChizzad stops the mill though. Eric Herboso gonna get up. Gojira's pushing the snail, and Berries trying to hide a little bit on their left side, trying to look through the middle, and he finds 2. Can he get the 3rd? He has full gate control. That means that the desk duty is not going to be able to get up for at least the foreseeable future. DjChizzad needs to do a little bit of cleaning up on those gates and help his team get up so he can find some more pressure. But he's just trying to get away from them right now because everywhere he goes is danger. Finds a kill on the laser. That's going to help him buy a little time. He gets the middle. MrKirbs can't get up, though. Berries is there to stop it. finds the left side. Can he protect it, though? He finds the right side. MrKirbs is up with a mace. And also Eric is up as well. A little balancing of the forces, if you will. MrKirbs immediately going to find some value, but Berries is going to trade that out. Eric Herboso finds a kill on Gojira. And the sole blade left on the map. But look at this double eco happening right now. Eric says, I don't think so, bud. And he clears that out. Meanwhile, Desk Duty pushing that snail very close. DjChizzad's going to clear that out, but he needs to find some value somewhere else. DjChizzad is up 1 life on Berries. Potentially, he could try to find a kill on them. Or wait for Berries to dive in. Except the laser is strong with Sopranist. He gets traded out, but not before saying goodbye to DJ. Katherine finds the final kill on Berries as Berries was trying to stop that snail pressure. Sometimes you got to go in. And Katherine, unfortunately, found him. We got a game here, folks. We got a game. Oh, it's Eric Herboso? Okay, I can try saying that. Eric Herboso. I'll just call him Eric. How about that? Berries not going to find any kills in the middle, but does stop the mill on the left side. Not before DjChizzad has something to say about it, though. And DjChizzad finds 2! Immediate pressure on the map. And blue side is looking to find a W to send it to game 5. DJ wants the pressure. Eric Herboso gets picked off by Berries. Berries finds a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Looking for value. They got 2 blades up, but they get traded out. MrKirbs and Xeperu. A good play by Katherine right there. Mr. Sopranist trying to even up the queen lives. Doing a really good job of it. And we have 3 mil up for to bean or not to bean. Danger warning for DjChizzad. He gets 1 up, though. Immediately gets picked off by Xeperu. And he finds a hole, dodges through, and is surviving fantastically. Trying to find a kill on Xeperu, but it gets away. Berries. I believe that was Gojira that got that, but I'm not sure. I want to believe that was Mace, because I love Mace. DjChizzad getting away, finding gates for his teammates, going to hold on left, and they get 2 up. Fantastic. Katherine loses the berry! Oh, no, it falls! But look at that, MrKirbs gets a kill on Berries, and we're going to game 5, folks. Let's hear some hype in the chat for game 5. Game 5 hype. We got a match, and it's beautiful. Ain't no sweeps in this house. No, sir. No, sir. DjChizzad versus Berries. Let's see these opens. DjChizzad immediately going to the bottom side, going to try to hold these blade gates, and it's going to work. MrKirbs is going to get up as well as Katherine. Meanwhile, Sopranist on the mace. Berries going to work with the mace, try to hold that top middle ground. DjChizzad fighting with Gojira on the bottom, wants to keep holding these blades, finds value in the blades, wants the blade, lives by the blade, is a samurai, if you will. Gojira and Sopranist, they're posing problems for this top middle section, though. Berries doing exactly what they want to do. They want to hold this center. That's all they're trying to do, and they're finding value across the board. MrKirbs, waiting for that top mid, throws a berry at his queen, potentially mad at them for not coming and tagging the gate. DjChizzad, though, wiping through the entire map, looking for more value. Katherine chasing down that laser. Wants to get it killed. Xeperu being slippery. Covered in soap. Mr. Sopranist is going to get up on left. That's 3 mil up for to bean or not to bean. Desk Duty, meanwhile, only has 1 in MrKirbs. Let's see what they can do. Finds a kill immediately. And 2 out of DjChizzad. That's flipping, upsetting the balance of mill. Spire is all about mill, folks. We need more blades, says Berries. Xeperu gets up. Gojira gets up. And Mr. Sopranist stacks as well and gets up. No speed on any of them, although I believe that they could have spent a little more time to get that. But that's all right. Maybe they're not used to it. Xeperu finds the kill on DjChizzad. DjChizzad wanted to get down into that bottom side, but realized that it's a little too dangerous, and Xeperu proved it to him. That is a big W for To Bean or Not To Bean. And we're up 2-1. Or 2-0. Pardon me. Little even KDR for DjChizzad, and meanwhile Berries showing that they have a little bit more prowess with a 33-7. Very strong. Game number 3 coming right at you, folks. Let's see how Desk Duty can adapt to the strength of Berries' quick kills. First map's going to be the pod. This is a very mill-strong map. It's very important to be holding those bottom gates as they have some very strong blades. I believe blades have a little bit more of a strength in this map. However, mace, always a good second option. Berry's going to hold that top, hopefully, to try to get a mace up. Sopranist is going to run in to go get that. Meanwhile, DjChizzad holding bottom, yet no one was able to get up. A lot of bumping happening on that right side. DjChizzad could get chased by Berries, but he's going to get away. Xeperu almost finds a kill, but doesn't. Holds in the middle. Berries going to pick off MrKirbs, and some berries being thrown by To Bean or Not To Bean. Potentially a little bit of pressure at the beginning of this map. Now, I have seen this map go famine, where we lose all of the berries many times. That might just be my team that does that, because we die a lot. But it's a possibility. Back to the action. MrKirbs finds a kill onto Xeperu, and also a double onto Mr. Sopranist. Berry's going to try to find MrKirbs, but can't. Needs to get away. Meanwhile, Desk Duty's DjChizzad is on his final life. He needs to play a little bit safer because Berries has 2 to work with. He's doing a good job of holding those bottom gates, though, and his team is up 2 mil already. What can they do in the way of objective pressure to maybe give DjChizzad a little bit of space? He can't get away from Xeperu. He went into the beast there. There was 2 mil in that bottom left side, and he decided to go in, try to find a kill, and he could not. Unfortunate for DjChizzad, but fortunate for To Bean or Not To Bean. A quick map number 1. Now into the tally fields. Let's see if To Bean or Not To Bean is going to run a similar eco strat that they did before. Berry's going to go through the middle. Give his team some space to get those berries started. Meanwhile, Katherine's going to start pushing the snail. A quick laser up for... I lost him on the map. I think they're dead, actually. MrKirbs is up, and he's guarding Katherine as she pushes. DjChizzad also going to be around to try to find any stragglers. But he can't, and his team gets wiped. Eric, he is on the laser. He's going to try to find a pick right here, and he finds Xeperu. Berry's going to push him, try to get that laser off the map. Eric wants to ledge with the gun. Wants to see if he can find a cheeky kill onto Berries. Meanwhile, Gojira's going to do a little bit more of that eco. Only 4 to go, and those 4 can happen in a blink of an eye. Just like that. Sopranist going to get in as well. DjChizzad just can't find these kills. He's trying his best to ledge. Katherine's going to be here to help, and she actually puts a berry in. That's a whoops. Gojira's going to get picked off by Katherine, though. She's doing a little bit better on ledging. Eric gets destroyed on laser. DjChizzad, he's running away from the problem. Eric Herboso with a grab! Nice job! But that is a timeless toss by, I believe that was... I lost it. Who grabbed that? Gojira? Sopranist? So I'm gonna guess Sopranist through that. What a catch, though, right? Fabulous grab. I love plays like that from the workers. Shows that they're not giving up, even though they're not on like a very strong roll like a mill or a speed. MrKirbs gonna get up Mace. Katherine meanwhile on the blade, pushes berries, gets away for it. Nice and slippery. Eric being a menace with berries. Berries finally gonna pick him off. And MrKirbs holding in top mid. Meanwhile, look at this eco pressure from To Bean or Not To Bean. I looked away, folks, and I didn't even see how quickly they're finishing this eco. Only 4 to go. Mr. Sopranist backboards it to himself, and he puts it in. 3 to go for To Bean or Not To Bean. But, meanwhile, Desk Duty has been doing a good job of getting all their mill up. Berries is going to have their work cut out for him, trying to stay safe on this map. Ooh, MrKirbs right there to catch him. Almost gets picked. Katherine gets a bump and gets picked off by berries. DjChizzad down 1 life. I believe he died to Xeperu in the bottom gates. And now they're going to get some mill up for To Bean or Not To Bean. MrKirbs doing a good job of picking off Xeperu, but Gojira is going to trade it immediately. Katherine and MrKirbs doing their best to ledge these 3 final berries from Xeperu. Going to push that berry over to the other side, and Xeperu's going to go for another. And he finds it. DjChizzad, not sure really where to go. He's got all the gates, so he just needs to start killing some of these workers and find pressure so that his mill can go pick off berries. Berries on final life, gets caught, gets pinched. What's he going to do? He finds Katherine, he gets out. MrKirbs was just waiting for him on the other side. He's going to be caught in the trap. MrKirbs wants that kill, but knows he needs to wait with this ledging. Meanwhile, where's DjChizzad? He's in the bottom, getting tags. Meanwhile, Katherine with another pinch. Good stuff on Katherine to find the kill on berries. Maps are 1 to Desk Duty and 2 to Bean or Not To Bean. BQK, map number 4, game number 3. Let's see what happens. Barry's going to go through that wrap once more. He did this last 2 times that we played this map as well. He gets a complete wipe, and he finds all of the gates. His team's got free reign of this map with 3 mil, and this is going to be terrifying for DjChizzad, but he does find value in killing Xeperu. Gets traded by Berries, though, and Berries decides to take a little breather before going into eco with his team. Xeperu going to throw a couple berries. Meanwhile, Desk Duty going to get up 3, and DjChizzad can't get away from Berries. Berries is very aggressive on that map, and we can see why they might be a team to be worried about in the future. Big ups to Bean or Not To Bean tonight for their beautiful showcase of skill and ruthlessness. Berries had some great Berries had some great kills. He went 22 and 3. I believe he only dropped 3 deaths on each map or each game, if I'm correct. Meanwhile, DjChizzad a little scarce on those kills. He might need to just work on his mechanics just a little bit more. But I can see that there's a lot to sing about on Death Duty's side. They were doing a good job of working together and getting their mill up, and they were finding pressure in different places and able to push To Bean or Not To Bean. I think mostly it's just a little bit of mechanics work, and they'll be ready to go to challenge for the playoffs in just a few weeks.